Ladies and gentlemen, right now at this time, let's welcome to the ring from Riga in Latvia, Aleksandrs Selezens.
Well, here's Aleksandrs Selezens. Not got the most cut physique you'll ever see. From Riga in Latvia. And a few Madness fans up on the balcony giving it their all. Now, don't trip over there. Here we go. Aleksandrs Selezens from Riga in Latvia, taking the fight at short notice. He is actually of similar size to John McDermott. He's 6'2" and weighs around 18 stone. I don't think John would be too impressed at the comparison in physique, though. There's a Tyson Fury fan. Unleash the Fury. I'm sure he intends to do exactly that.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome to the ring from Manchester, Tyson Fury.
Coming into Thriller. Not exactly the moonwalk, but enjoying the reception he's getting from an increasing army of fans. Not done too much wrong in his professional career so far. The skeptics say they want to see him hit on the chin, and also that they want to see if he can fight off the back foot. Well, we will see. He's a big lad, isn't he? Walks over that top rope and almost demolishes his trainer and Uncle Hughie. Wolf stands just shy of 6'9" and still undefeated.
Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues with the big boys of boxing. 6 rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing to you first to my left in the blue corner, he's wearing blue trunks with white trim and weighed in at 17 stone, 13 pounds. Coming to us from Riga in Latvia, his record consists of 3 wins, 6 losses, and 1 win coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Aleksandrs Selezens. And his opponent across the ring tonight, fighting out of the red corner, he's wearing black trunks and weighed in at 18 stone, 8 pounds. Hailing from Manchester, he was the 2008 ABA Senior Super Heavyweight Champion, and now as a professional, he is undefeated with 6 wins, and all 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Tyson Fury. 6 rounds, and our referee in charge is Mark Green.
Spoke to both of the dressing rooms. Remember, I tell you to break, you break quickly, you break cleanly, you protect yourself at all times. You got that? You got that? Let's go. 6-3.
All Tyson Fury's fights have ended inside the distance, and he's got that English title fight, a 10-rounder coming up against John McDermott, which is being scheduled for a date in September. What can he do tonight against Aleksandrs Selezens? No danger about mistaking who's who. Fury slightly the larger man. Carrying a bit of luggage himself around the waist.
Yeah, I think that Fury is going to take some holding at domestic level.
Well, he'd like to fight Derek Chisora, he'd like to fight Sam Sexton, he'd like to fight Martin Rogan and prove that he's number one right now. He might just get the chance if he beats McDermott.
Well, that's a much more even money fight. But again, I'll reiterate what I've already said. At domestic level, British title level, I think this guy is going to take a lot of holding.
Selezens in his 10th professional fight, he's never been stopped.
There's a first time for everything, John.
He's fought in Ireland, in Finland, in Germany, in Poland. Oh, that's a good right hand from Fury. Selezens wanting to hold on. Fairly unedifying sort of exchanges at the moment. Selezens hell bent on giving it a bit of an octopus approach and holding at every opportunity.
Yeah, he's doing a good job right now of just spoiling what Fury's trying to do. Fury realises he has his measure already. Just content to wait for the opportunity to land the precise shot.
Only made his debut last December, Tyson. His hardest fights so far, hard to say really. There's that guy, the German, who turned up in a kilt, Marcel Zeller. He gave it a good shot. And the old hard man from Lincoln, Lee Swaby, he hung around for 4 rounds and took Tyson's licks. But, most of the others have been pretty facile, including his last performance, a victory inside 2 rounds against the big Irishman Scott Belshaw. Well, he's having to fight off the back foot there and teed off with a couple of decent shots.
Yeah, they hurt. I don't think Selezens is going to be around for much longer. You know, he's supposed to be a durable opponent.
Let's see what Hughie Fury, Uncle Hughie, is saying to Tyson.
Listen, you're letting him get close to you when you don't need to. Put your left hand out, don't jab with it, extend it, right, like they do in East Country. Hold him on the end of it, chest high. If he goes to move around it, use your right hand. If he dips under, right uppercut, okay? Don't fight in close. Move him around with your left hand, okay? And work him up the centre with uppercuts. Yeah. Listen to me. Don't.
What do you reckon, Duke? Sound words of advice?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. Wish I could understand it, but it sounds pretty good.
No, I meant what Hughie Fury was saying, for goodness sake. I know you don't speak Russian. A small snapshot for you at home as to what it's like working with this guy. Into the second round of this 6-rounder. And Fury winning it pretty much as he wants at the moment. He's been told to hold that jab out in Klitschko fashion and just snake it out as he is doing now.
Well, Fury much too good for Selezens.
Oh, that was a little reminder.
The exercise of this fight will be to see if this guy can take Fury a few rounds, or even possibly the whole way.
Strange things can happen in boxing, Duke. It only takes one shot.
Yes.
I suspect this fella's not got the one that's necessary, but you never know.
I just caught him on the blind side there, so we might get one of them home.
Selezens is quite happy to have a big swing, isn't he?
Well, that's good. I mean, we need to find out what Fury's all about. You know, it's good that he hasn't already visited the canvas. He's still standing, he's still trying. He isn't any Charles Atlas, but you know, he's got some heart and a bit of determination.
We're seeing some gripping and dramatic contests here at the York Hall tonight, and Fury would need to go some to emulate that. But I'm sure he'd like to be putting his punches together a little bit better than he is right now.
I think Fury's a little bit disinterested in his mind, in his mindset.
Well, you certainly get the impression he's not fighting through fear. Trying to go to work to the body and bring up one or two uppercuts, and suddenly Selezens looks a bit unsteady as we reach the final seconds of this second round. Never been stopped, remember? But they've talked in grandiose terms about Fury being a man for a very much higher level than this, and he'll look to be wanting to get this slightly roly-poly heavyweight from the Baltic out of this fight before too much further. Here's some of the action from the second round, such as it was, and he was certainly staggered in those closing seconds. Combination of the uppercut and the left hook.
Well, you know, you would expect Tyson to start delivering more uppercuts with the much shorter of opponent who was technically very, very limited.
Do you understand what? Do you understand that? Right? Don't move. If he presses against you, step around. Okay? Try and use some angles on him and tee off or big up, trick him on the side of the head and everything. Okay? Pick him, but use your jab after you finish to keep him out. Okay? Try turning southpaw, see if you can handle that.
Round 3.
Into the third of a six-rounder. Not a hard one to score. 2 rounds to Tyson Fury.
These kind of fights prove to be quite hard from in your own mind. You know, if you come down to your opponent's level.
Selezens bravely going forward and trying to land those big right out. Oh, he's been hurt by a body shot. I think it's looking for a comfortable part of the canvas time before too much further. Selezens very much at 6s and 7s, and yep, I think that'll be the end of it. Well, he's got up, but whether he wants to continue is another matter. Are you okay? He says yes. I think he is. The white flag of surrender is being fluttered by the corner. The towel has been raised. Selezens is out of there. And I have to say that fight proved absolutely nothing about the capabilities of Tyson Fury. He will go in against John McDermott in a few weeks' time, who is an altogether more capable and accomplished performer. There's Dad John, who I think would have also been too much for Aleksandrs Selezens, even at 45 or whatever he is. Tyson Fury winning that one with ridiculous ease. He won't learn a lot about what John McDermott can produce through that fight, except what it's like to have a bloke of 18 stone or thereabouts and 6'2" and not in this case, a man in particularly good condition in front of him. It was a body shot followed by an uppercut, but it was the body shot which had him wincing with pain, Duke.
Well, to be fair to Fury, you know, we've seen him hurt guys with body shots before, so that was probably the most impressive thing which he displayed again tonight. But other than that, I don't want to be too critical. I lost the performance, but you know, the bigger test is obviously going to be coming around over the next few weeks.
Yep, one for the future. Tyson Fury gets win number 7, but I very much doubt whether those who've packed York Hall tonight are going to be talking about that one at great length as they make their way home.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 48 seconds of round number 3. Our referee in charge, Mark Green stops the contest. Your winner and still undefeated, Tyson Fury.
Still undefeated. I think it's fair to say he will have very much sterner tests ahead than that one, Jim.
Yes, I'm sure you're right, John. Thank you very much indeed to John Rawling and to Duke McKenzie, big Tyson Fury. I'm sure he'll be over here very smartly to have a word with us. Here he comes indeed, through the ropes. Okay, Tyson, sit down there. We're live on ITV4 at the moment, and you spoke to Andy beforehand. You wanted a workout in there, but not the calibre of opponent really to give you a decent workout.
Not really. He was just trying to hold and get close and whatever. And to be honest, it's spoiled it really for me, for everyone who's turned up and that.
Is it any consolation to you? You're the first fella to have stopped him?
Not really, no, because if you still say to him, obviously Tyson Fury's going to stop man like that all day. But to be honest, I couldn't get nothing going, which is through no sparring, lack of it.
Just explain that to us again, the no sparring thing. Why aren't you getting sparring?
Because basically no one wants to spar. I sparred Mark Potter, he's a game lad, but I only sparred once and I've only done a few rounds, 9 rounds for this fight, and to be honest, next fight I'm going to be in 100% better condition, because I don't know, a lot of people know anyway that my back was bad, and it was just an appearance on the fight, on the show really, right. But I promise to be a lot better next time. I'm going to go up to Tony Sims' gym and train down there with the lads, and they're going to get me some sparring in from abroad, so much more better things coming, obviously.
Sure, so this really was a case more of you showing your face and performing and staying on the show. Ideally, you knew you weren't in great shape for this one.
Oh yeah, I knew I wasn't in great shape. I weighed 19 stone. And it's just a terrible thing for everyone watching, and sure. It just shows you that being out of shape is no good for anyone, but it's just happy. I'm just happy to be on the show because of me back and whatever, but I'm only 7-0. I'm 7-0 now with 7 knockouts, so bring them on, innit? Line them up and I'll knock them down, like always.
A lot of people out there will sympathise with back problem. How serious a problem is this for you?
Well, to be honest, it nearly put me out of. It's put me out of 2 fights already. This was nearly the third. I had a trapped nerve in my back and severe internal bruising on a lumbar muscle. Right. I wasn't supposed to box really, but a lot of people came. A lot of people bought a lot of tickets for this, so I wasn't going to let any of my fans down. So it's all good really. It's only a learning curve really. This fellow's no threat, so I didn't really box to my potential, but I got him out of there. No one else could, so another one for the old record.
Sure, and how much of a motivating factor, just finally for you, Tyson, is it going to be that you fight McDermott and there is a proper title, there's an English title at the end of it for a winner?
Yeah, McMuffin. I'm going to McMuffin him up into little pieces, and after he's fought me, he's never going to want to box again, because I'm going to absolutely destroy him. This was a little stupid thing. That fat fella like McMuffin, and he thinks he can do the same kind of thing, but to be honest, I wasn't even concentrating on the fight really. Obviously I wanted to be in there, but to be honest, I know when you know you've not trained and prepared properly, then you're not really bothered what happens, and he was just a knockover, but I know McMuffin's going to watch that and get confidence from seeing he can get in close and more, but that's nothing really. McMuffin will get it, I promise you. Okay. Chisora, the rest of you guys out there as well, you're all getting it. That's a promise from Tyson Fury for all of ITV4 viewers. All his heavyweights are going to cop it. There's only one man standing, and that's me.
Well, good luck, and then good luck with your recovery. And I'm sure when you're next in the ring, you'll be a fitter, and you'll be a sharper. And by the way, you will have a better opponent as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Bring McMuffin on.
I think he's got the message. Cheers, Tyson. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, Barry.